So I just watched Renfield, and going into this movie, I was not expecting what I got from this movie. Renfield is basically Violent Night, but a Halloween version, and not as good. So here's my review on the movie. Let's start off with everything I liked about Renfield. Now, the story for Renfield, I really enjoyed. I love the idea of Renfield not wanting to help Dracula anymore. And I dug that kind of story. I felt like it worked with what they were trying to tell. And I enjoyed that kind of story. And also the actors here, we got Awkwafina, we got Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Hoult is also really good as Renfield. All three of those cast members right there, they're the best part of the movie. They bring their characters to life. They were perfectly casted as those characters. And this movie has a bunch of fun action scenes that are just fun to watch. They're kind of action scenes where you have to turn off your brain and just enjoy the action scene that you see in front of you. Don't think about anything else. Just look at the action scenes. It's like Fast and Furious, but maybe not as crazy, but just look at it, turn off your mind, and you're gonna have a good time. Now, let's go on to what I didn't like about this movie. Now, I did say I liked the plot, but the plot wasn't what I was expecting it to be. The Renfield and Dracula stuff, that's what I expected it to be. But then there was this other villain stuff with Awkwafina that was just sprinkled in here. And I was not expecting that kind of plot, so it just did not work for me. I didn't find those kind of plots to really work. And then especially with the ending combining with those plots, I didn't really find that to work either. Now, I'm sure the more I rewatch this movie, the more I would appreciate those scenes, but from currently, that's what I stand about those scenes. Now, this movie is only an hour 30 minutes, and it felt longer to me. It did not feel like an hour and 30 minutes. Now, some reviews say it's too short. I did not think that. For me, it was long. Felt like longer than an hour 30 minutes, really. I mean, the second act is way better than the first act because that's where the story officially starts. It does take a while for the story to start, which is probably why I felt the runtime for this movie, because it just takes so long for the story to kick in fully, put into high gear. That's probably why the runtime felt so long. And then the blood. The blood is so fake. You can absolutely tell that. The blood is completely fake. That is not what real blood will do. You can tell it's fake and animated. It's completely noticeable. Before I give you guys my rating, make sure you guys like and subscribe. It helps me out. And overall, Renfield was this is a kind of movie. Well, this movie's like Violent Night, but Halloween version, and not as good as Violent Night. It has its problems, and it also has its moments. But all in all, this is the kind of movie that I would only watch one time a year in October. I wouldn't be going back to it often. Maybe on rewatch I will like it more. But as it stands, I still do recommend this film. I still had some enjoyment out of it. There is enjoyment out of this film. It's just it's not really good. It's just, you will go into Renfield expecting to be enjoyed. Expecting for entertainment. So this is the kind of movie that I would watch in October. If I'm bored and I'm just begging for entertainment, I would put Renfield on and have enjoyment out of it. But like I said, I still do recommend it. And out of 10, probably I don't want to go too low, but I don't want to go too high. So I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Maybe that's too high, but we'll see. But Renfield is enjoyable. Go in for entertainment. Don't expect any more out of this movie. But, thank you guys for watching. And see you guys all next time. Goodbye.